question, because he had an intimate relationship with him, he could ask God some direct questions. Lord, why? And every time he asked a question, God answered. Every time he asked a question. If you have an intimate relationship with someone, when you ask the question, they would give an answer. So in chapter 1, he asked the question, God answered. Chapter 2, chapter 1, he asked 2 questions, God answered. I know that God has ministered things to you He has spoken to you in your journey thus far. But listen, well, unless you have learned everything that you need to learn about life, unless you now know everything that you need to know about God, but there are still questions in your heart, ask them. So this is what Habakkuk did. Habakkuk said, I am going to wait and see what God is going to say unto me. I'm going to wait. And sometimes there is a need to wait, and I'll come to that in roundups. I'm going to wait. I'm going to come to this place. There is a place where God speaks to me. Now he said, I want to see what God says. And God now said, write the vision. And that is important for us scribes to understand, that your scribal outputs must come from a place of connection and intimacy with God. It doesn't matter what you're writing. You might be writing scriptures, you might be writing poetry, you might be writing historical works, but it should come from a place where you've waited, where God speaks, where God says, where God opens your heart, deepens you in understanding. God now says, write what you see. Write the vision. Make it plain, so that those who read what you write be able to run. That is the kind of people, I believe, people with a burden not just for how I can quickly make it, burden for the context. How many know that God is concerned about the thing that is happening in Nigeria? He's concerned about Africa. He's concerned, and may we be concerned by the things that concern God. May our hearts be touched and moved by the things that touch God's heart. And the things that touch God's heart, if anything touches the least, it touches God's heart. This is the place from which we should write. I tell you, when you carry that burden, when you wait in that place, that realm where God speaks to you, and God speaks to us in different ways, visions, dreams, impressions on the heart, wisdom flowing like a river, when you begin to write from that place, listen, I believe strongly, and this is one of the reasons why God has brought us together, and we are here for the long haul, all right? I believe very strongly that scribes, writers, those that God has called, who are carrying his burden in this way, we have a very crucial role in bringing change to the nation. You do not need to run for presidency to bring about change in our nation. Trust me. Those who have caught the heart of God, who are committed to waiting, who are committed to writing, we have a significant place in bringing change to the nation and to the continent. You must be able to see that far. Because God, in answering Habakkuk again, said, write the vision. He said, the just shall live by their faith. Now he said this, wait for it, write this vision, wait for it, even though it tarries, it will not tarry. I know we have been tarrying. I know we've been waiting for breakthroughs, and God is saying, wait for it. The things that I've been speaking to you, the things that I've been showing you, the books that you have been writing, wait for it. It's not going to tarry. Even though it tarries, it will not tarry. The just shall live by his faith. Now, imagine writing a book called The Just Shall Live by Faith. Yeah? Now, Habakkuk received that from where? From that place of intimacy and waiting, asking questions, receiving answers, okay? And he wrote, the just shall live by faith. 700 years later, that became Paul referred to it. Everyone began to refer to what Habakkuk received 700 years before. My God. Are you not referring to it? Or do you walk by sight? We do not walk by sight, we walk by faith. Habakkuk received it 700 years before. Scribes of God, we are not looking for quick results. Alright, I don't think we need to wait for 700 years, alright? Okay. Now we have internet, we have all these things, and we're going to have some sessions about social media and all that. But some waited, forgot about their own survival needs, concerned about what was happening in the north and Boko Haram and all that, asked God questions. God released unto his spirit, he wrote. And what he wrote became a foundation for what we are enjoying today. That's why I say that we have a crucial part. I believe it with all my heart. In chapter 2 verse 14, part of God's answer, God said, the glory of the Lord shall fill the earth as the waters covers the sea. Now, the just shall live by faith. Does that not fill the earth today? There's some things that you are going to write. And I speak this by the word of the Lord, that now how will the glory of the Lord fill the earth? Are we talking about clouds that will just fill the earth like that? Yeah. The knowledge of the glory of God, or part of the knowledge of the glory of God, is going to be packaged in the stories that you write. Part of the knowledge of the glory of God is going to be packaged in the poems that you write. And God is saying to Habakkuk, he's saying to us that the knowledge of my glory shall fill the earth as the waters covers the sea. That's why we are here. That's why we cannot afford to be moved by the social context to a place where we now go the way of survival. We want to be significant. We want to write things that will bring about change. We're not going to need to wait for 700 years, I assure you. But you may need to wait anyway. God is going to bring people into your life. God is going to connect you, and before you know it, that thing that he spoke to you is going to be part of his glory filling the earth. I see books coming out of this hub, filling the whole of Africa, causing minds to be changed. Trust me, it's going to happen. God is not moved by the context, this cloud and darkness. The Bible says that darkness will fill the earth. But when we arise, what will happen? The glory of the Lord. Arise, cries of God, shine. The light of God shines on us. It's a call. It's a calling. And that calling has been calling you, and it's going to continue to call you to go deeper into this place. Everyone has a unique place, a realm where we meet with God. The calling is calling you. Don't abandon that place. Don't abandon that place. And let me round up. If the things that we are going to write, if they're going to impact the world, impact the nation, bring about a change in mindset and perspectives and orientation, and I believe they will impact us first before they impact the world. I don't know, today you can get information from the internet or wherever and package it in a book and put your name on it, you know. But the things that are going to impact the nation and impact people is going to first impact you. Alright, so Habakkuk writes, the just shall live by faith. He writes, the knowledge of the glory of God shall fill the earth. He wrote what God spoke to him. But to come to the end of Habakkuk, he wrote a beautiful song. In fact, the whole of chapter 3 is actually a song that he wrote, but the end of that song, we all know. That though the fig tree, it's not presently fruitful, Though everything around me feels the same, I've had this wonderful experience in God's presence, and I come out and it's like everything still feels the same. I was expecting, no, I won't go there. God is here, there are angels everywhere. Everything still feels the same. But we do not walk by feeling, but it had to impact Habakkuk first, before it is now impacting all of us. He said, even though everything around me is somehow, I will yet praise the Lord. I will yet rejoice. And that's why your relationship with God, that place of intimacy, would be your most treasured thing, the place that causes joy. In His presence there is fullness of joy, not a big bank account, alright? But you have fullness of joy, and big fat bank account will come and it's like, amen, thank you Jesus. If you are waiting for a big fat bank account before you rejoice, then you're not in this army. That's the devotion. That is a word from the Lord, and I believe that the word would continue as we hear one facilitator to another. God has a word for us. The knowledge of His glory shall fill the earth. But let's rise and declare that over Africa. The knowledge of the glory of God shall fill this land. The knowledge of the glory of God shall fill this land as the waters cover the sea.